started. Definitely get me started. I'm looking.
Is that you, Oz?
Hey! What's going on? Hey, great show, guys. You guys are fantastic.
Feeling good?
Right? It's okay. I didn't hurt you.
Hey, beautiful Sandy, how are you?
Man with taste.
Hey, how's it going?
Tia.
Tia, nice to meet you, girl.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Buddy, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Yeah. We'll totally hook up. Maybe have some beers. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Hey, don't stop believing.
Yeah.
Right?
That was my thrill for the evening.
Well, I feel dissed.
But you're my everyday thrill. Okay, I have to get going. I've
Oh,
got a
you know what?
deadline.
I will give you a drive.
Okay, well, you like the band, right?
You know me well enough to know I mean what I say. Honesty's how I roll.
Sometimes being too honest is it's not a great thing.
Spoken like a man desperately clinging onto his commitment shoes. Don't worry, I'm playing a long game, and therefore, you have no chance of beating me.
Yes. Hey, Tia.
Wear your
Hey, let's
scrubs.
do this. Toby, have a good night. Make sure Oz gets home.
He lives in my kitchen.
You know, I'll tell you something. You got a good lady there.
Yeah. She doesn't know what she has, though. Hey, what are you guys watching?
It's footage taken from a secure warehouse in Vancouver.
All indications suggest that it's tied to a string of robberies in Toronto.
Oh, well, these guys are good. They're walking through the security systems like they don't even exist.
Yeah, and walked away with the experimental capacitors, microprocessors.
Most of the equipment they've stolen has been military high tech, not for sale outside of North America.
Our theory is they're moving it offshore.
Cross-referencing this robbery with the Toronto ones, I realized that these guys have been working the West Coast for quite a while. I think they might even be based there.
Which means they're working nationwide. Michelle, Toby, I'm sending you to Vancouver.
Nice road trip.
Well, I'd describe it more as hunting a highly organized and highly dangerous gang of thieves, but I suppose it's semantics. Pack your bags. You're on the 11 o'clock flight.
Pick you up on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. No, you guys go on a road trip. That's cool. Just leave me here slaving over a hot keyboard.
I'm gonna bring you back something, all right?
Yeah. Don't tell me salmon, right?
Sergeant McCluskey, Special Consultant Logan, it is so nice to meet you. Constable Kathy Slocum.
Hey.
The rest of the office is spread pretty thin, but I've been assigned to assist you on the Vancouver end of your case.
Oh, cool.
Sergeant, double shot cappuccino. Special Consultant, drip, black.
You can just call me Toby.
I've been following the successes of your unit over the past couple of years. You've taken on all the cases everyone else gave up on, and you busted every single one of them. I look forward to seeing action with you.
Well, I don't know how much action we're gonna see, but maybe we should just get right down to it.
Okay, so the theft that brought you here was at the secure perimeter warehousing facility. The equipment that was stolen was an advanced programmable vibration amplification system, cutting edge and specialized in industrial and military applications. It's on the federal listing for restricted tech.
Okay, well, we'll talk to the supervisor ourselves.
Yeah, way ahead of you. Supervisor's name, number, and a map to the location. We can be there in under an hour.
Okay, well, I lived here before. I know where that is.
I think you should stay here and interface with Corporal Clark, okay?
Oh, sure. But I warn you, I'm going to be taking every opportunity to observe your methods. I really want to get inside your heads.
It's usually my line. That's good. Thank you.
We warehouse for the top names in industry and technology. We can't afford to make a mistake. There's no fault at our end.
Now, this robbery proves that that's not true.
We've got 5 different security systems they walk through to get into that warehouse. They somehow got access to keypad codes, magnetic access cards, proximity readers.
Who showed up on the access log?
System setter was our head of security, Abby Calder. He was on vacation at the time of the robbery.
You checked him out?
He's worked here over 20 years. He's above reproach.
We're still gonna have to clear him.
We're gonna need a list of every employee that was hired within the last 6 months, also an itemized list of every stolen good.
I can get that in a day or two.
I don't know. Can't find out. Other thefts, microwave transformers. Can't find out. Fire me.
Sure it was only a relay system they stole?
I'll do an inventory, but that's all that was reported. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
He's hiding something. I heard him thinking about a microwave transformer. It's not the first theft.
I'll get Dev to look into it.
You got the better of the smartest criminal in the country.
Yeah, well, I guess people are sometimes too smart for their own good. Hey, Toby, Michelle, good timing.
What do you have for us?
I ran the employee records for secure perimeter warehousing, and I think I may have found our mole. A night janitorial staff member goes by the name of Frank Dorian. He was hired 3 weeks before the robbery and hasn't been seen since the hit. A facial recognition search at the Ministry of Transport gave us his real name, which is
Dan Goodwin.
He did a good job creating his fake identity, though. The company's own security would never have caught it.
He must have some skills.
Yeah, he's a computer programmer. He worked at a place called Excel Corp for the last 5 years. It's a design firm. He quit a few months ago.
He also traveled to Toronto 3 times this month, each visit corresponding with one of the high-tech thefts out there.
All right, so Dan poses as a night janitor, and no one thinks twice about him having access all night to the company's computers.
Exactly.
Any criminal history?
He was arrested at a peace rally about a year ago, but that's a long walk from a theft of this magnitude.
Do we have an address?
1212 Dunbar. I already have somebody camped outside the apartment in case he shows up.
Okay, we'll head over there now.
Meanwhile, Kathy and I'll look further into Mr. Goodwin.
It's like we're partners.
Totes. Partners.
So when was the last time you saw him?
Maybe a week. What's he done anyway?
How well did you know him?
He's been here 6 months, pays his rent, has people over to some kind of meeting. I kind of got a feeling about him.
Michelle, check this out. Lots of literature here from different activist groups. We got anti-war, cultural jamming, economic boycotts.
Did he ever talk to you about political agendas?
Another tenant said he went on peace marches, that kind of thing. Bound to get into trouble.
So why's a guy go from peace marches to stealing high-tech electronics?
Hey,
So, Dev, I heard the supervisor's thinking about other thefts and the term microwave transformer.
There was an American busted last year trying to ship experimental microwave transformers into North Korea.
So this could confirm our suspicion they're exporting sensitive tech.
we need to find Dan Goodwin. Now. IIB. We need to speak to the manager of one of your ex-employees, Dan Goodwin.
Sure.
Someone here is gonna know what Dan Goodwin was into.
Yeah, or this was one of the companies that they infiltrated.
No. Laurie?
Toby.
You two know each other.
Yeah, Michelle, this is Laurie Black. We knew each other a long time ago.
They said it was the IIB.
It is. This is Sergeant McCluskey, and we're gonna ask you a few questions about a former employee, Dan Goodwin.
Why?
We believe that he was involved in a series of robberies.
That's not Dan. He's a good guy.
Right, well, we have reason to believe otherwise, so we're gonna need to ask him some questions.
He hasn't worked here for a few months. I don't know what I can tell you.
What do you do here?
He was a programmer. Most of his work was with electronic interface controls. Excuse me, I'm just having a hard time processing this. You being with the police.
Yeah, things change. Dan was, helping people break into secure locations. You know if he had any, money problems?
I know his family was having troubles when he came here, but I heard he worked his way through that.
When we searched his apartment, we found literature from various activist groups. Do you know which ones he was involved with?
I didn't know Dan very well. When he left Excel Corp, he said it was because he wanted to make a difference. Some people have ideals.
Any idea where he is now?
No, I haven't talked to him since he left the company.
So that's it? That's all you know?
Well, I'm sure you'd tell me if it wasn't. I'm afraid I can't help you. So if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
Okay, Laurie, you look good. It was good to see you. I'm happy to know that you're okay.
What the hell was that?
We were together when I was younger. It didn't end great.
Your fault?
I was in a bad place, okay? I didn't know how to control the gift, and people's thoughts were always bombarding me.
Including hers?
Yeah, and it was hard because she felt like I was always spying on her.
So she knew?
Yeah, she was the first girlfriend I told her.
Wow. Was she telling the truth when she said she didn't know where Dan was?
She seemed to be.
What do you mean seemed to be?
I didn't read her.
Okay, maybe you trust that girl, but from where I was standing, it looks like she still has some pretty serious issues with you.
I trust her, Michelle.
I've been working my way through the literature you found in Dan Goodwin's apartment. So far, nobody's admitted a connection to him.
Yep, but I looked at his banking records, and he made regular monthly contributions to a group called Action Direct.
Ties to illegal activities?
As far as we can tell, they're just about raising the social consciousness of the community.
Let's see what they raised in Dan Goodwin.
Let's go.
Hardly looks like a front for illegal tech sales.
Well, you should know more than anybody that looks can be deceiving.
Hi, I'm Edgar. How can I help
We're with the IIB. We want to ask you a few questions about one of your members, Dan Goodwin.
I'm afraid I don't know the name.
Really? Because he was a regular contributor to your organization for the last few years.
We have over 1,000 contributors. I can't expect to know all of them. Those people are dangerous.
What are you talking about? They're actually doing something. We're handing out pamphlets. This isn't gonna do anything.
Well, we have reports that he worked here in the office with you, and that you two didn't get along.
Who told you that?
What's important is that you tell us the truth.
There's evidence that he's involved in the thefts of restricted electronics.
He didn't feel as if what we were doing here was making enough of a difference. And there were other people who offered quick fixes.
What people?
He'd been approached by a group called Economic Justice Awareness.
Right, they're the ones that burned down the police vehicles during the G20 riots a few years ago. They've been suspected in a number of other actions.
I told Dan, extreme actions isn't the way to effect change.
So they approached him.
Yeah, they work the shadows, meet people at peace marches, recruit the ones who can forward their agenda.
Do you know anyone else from the organization?
I know nothing more about them, and I don't want to know. Please excuse me.
Thank you.
Dev, we might have a lead as to who Goodwin was working with. I need you to find out whatever you can about a group called Economic Justice Awareness.
Yeah, I've heard some chatter about them. Rumors are they're ramping up their actions.
Well, they could be selling this stuff to fund an extreme activist group.
Yeah, or they're using the tech for a specific purpose. I'm gonna scrutinize the list of stolen items a little bit further and see what it could all add up to.
All right, we'll get Kathy to ask around Vancouver and see if there's any specific targets.
Okay, so that means I have to call her, right?
Yeah, do you have a problem with that?
No. It's just she's really, enthusiastic.
I remember when you used to be enthusiastic.
Please. Before you go, I checked into Dan Goodwin's phone records, and although he left Excel Corp a couple of months ago, he's made 10 calls to a supervisor there. Her name is Lori Black.
We'll get back to you.
So your old girlfriend lied to us.
Kathy, bring her in.
No, I'll talk to her.
Toby, she could be involved.
I know what to do. Let me talk to her.
The minute you get the feeling she's playing us, then we bring her in.
Hey,
What are you doing back here?
you lied about being in touch with Dan Goodwin.
I should have known you'd just walk into my head and take what you wanted.
No, I didn't, Lori. I wouldn't. We looked at Dan's phone records. We know that he was calling you. We've got evidence that Dan's involved with dangerous activists.
You're lying. He's not some kind of terrorist.
The people he's involved with are. He's in way over his head. We need to find him before he hurts someone or he gets himself hurt.
His stepmom has a place in Kitsilano. That's where he was staying when he called me last. Promise me you're not gonna hurt him.
We're not gonna hurt him. We just want to talk to him. He can help us.
Do you ever think about us?
Of course I do.
How could you just walk away like that? You packed up and left town. You didn't even tell me you were going.
Because I knew that you were gonna ask me to stay. I wouldn't have the strength to say no.
Was I so terrible?
No. You know, suddenly I would find myself in someone else's head, even yours, seeing things I should never see. It was driving me crazy. I was young. If I didn't know how to deal with it then, how could I have expected you to deal with it?
Well, I would have liked the chance to try.
I'm sorry. How it all worked out. I regret that I hurt you.
You seeing somebody now?
Yeah.
Does she know?
No. Thank you. Hey, Michelle, I'm following a Dan Goodwin lead. Call me back.
What do you want?
Hey, Dan, I'm a friend of Lori's. She told me to find you here.
She shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the property.
Dan, I'm with the IIB. You come in with me now, and they might take it easy on you.
It's too late for that.
Don't turn around. Get in there.
Hey, anything from Toby?
Nothing.
He left a message saying that he was going to follow a lead, and now I can't get a hold of him. Can you put me through to Dev?
No sooner said than...
Dev.
Hey, aren't you supposed to get a warning before this connects?
I wrote a subroutine to disable it. I thought things might get intense and we'd need you fast.
Oh, you're getting intense.
Toby hasn't checked in. I think that he went to go look for one of the suspects by himself. Can you track his phone?
Yeah, no problem. His cell phone's not registered on the cell phone network. It might be turned off.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, before you go, I did some digging into economic justice awareness, and it is not easy. I mean, there's no office, there's no way to contact them. There's just an anonymous server in Russia running a website.
Do we know who the key players are?
No, no one, except for Dan Goodwin.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Lori Black.
You guys should think about what you're doing here.
It's the rest of society that's not thinking. You know, they call it the information age. It seems like the more connected they are, the stupider they're becoming. You know, it's the rich that are stealing the best for themselves, killing everyone else.
Hey, you can believe whatever you want, I don't care. Get your message out there. Whatever. Just don't hurt anybody.
Oh, you have no idea what we're gonna do.
I know what you built with the parts you stole.
You know, if they really knew anything, they would have stopped us already. They wouldn't be perving around your old girlfriend, right?
Then how would I know how you got into the bank's computer?
How does he know that? Tell me, how do you know that? Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know.
I'm not gonna play your game.
My game? You started this game. I say when it's done.
Miss Black?
I told Toby everything I knew.
Toby never came back.
Where he went has nothing to do with me.
But we believe that your friend Dan and his group are involved in some kind of terrorist activity. Do you really think they would have a problem hurting Toby?
I told Toby that Dan was staying with his stepmom in Kitsilano.
Did you warn Dan that Toby was coming?
I wasn't thinking. I didn't want him to get in trouble.
You're under arrest.
Please.
Toby trusted you. You're gonna give me the address of his stepmother's and any other information I need, or life is gonna become very difficult for you.
222 Pacific. Send 2 units to meet us there. Backup will be here in 5 minutes.
Can't wait. We're going in.
Nothing upstairs.
Nothing down here. Okay, call forensics. Maybe we can pull some prints.
We don't know how much he knows. Maybe we should abort the plan.
He's bluffing. I mean, he basically got some intel from someone on the periphery, but he's basically guessing our next move.
So what are we gonna do with him?
You know what we have to do.
No, that's not why I got into this,
You
man.
just stay with him.
Me?
Yes. You're a dead man.
Kathy? Hi,
I got the report from forensics. Aside from Dan's prints, there are 3 other sets. One we assume is his stepmom's. Neither of the others turn up in any of the criminal databases. But then I checked the U.S. border database. Turns out the subject was questioned and printed crossing into the States. His name was Rudy Best.
Okay, according to the university Best attended, the guy's a certified dyed-in-the-wool genius.
Unfortunately, he's also arrogant, angry, and somewhat of a sociopath.
This guy wanted to show just how smart he was, so he hacked into the school's computer system. He did everything from selling grades to riddling it with data bombs.
So what radicalized him?
He got caught. Looks like the head of the IT department saw that the system was hacked and hunted him down.
Samuel Rennie. He got him. Apparently, Rennie had Rudy thrown out of school and had his academic record invalidated. He also made sure he couldn't get hired anywhere that Rennie had contacts.
Do we have Rudy's location?
It's like Best dropped off the face of the earth about 18 months ago.
I'm still searching, but he's managed to erase all traces of his whereabouts since then.
Don't worry. I've got sources here. We'll find him.
Laurie said you were a good guy, Dan. Why are you doing this?
Save your breath.
Are you good with killing people?
You don't get it, man. We're waking people up. They'll thank us.
No, they're gonna put you away. We got an ID on you from the warehouse. We're gonna get the other guys too.
Well, there's sacrifices that have to be made. You know, the bank took my house. Buried me in debt. I've been working forever just to break even. They went to war with us, now we're gonna go to war with them.
Okay, that sucks. This is not the way you do it.
Don't make me tape your mouth, too.
Can I get some water? Please.
Fine.
Thanks.
So I found something more out about Rudy Best. In university, he was quite active. He was also a member of the flying club, and until recently, he kept a membership at a local flying club.
You think he still has access? He's been working the thefts across the country.
Well, maybe he's transporting the equipment by air.
And maybe it's his escape route.
Okay, I think we just hit pay dirt.
The phone number from the flying club came up a number of times on the call log from the place where Dan Goodwin was staying.
Call if you get anything.
Laurie sent me here to help you before you got in too deep.
Well, she made a mistake. What do you know about her anyway?
I hurt her a long time ago. I don't want to see her hurt again. I know you think you're helping people, but this is not the way the change happens.
Yeah, well, now they're sitting on the couch while the bank steals all the money.
Well, now how about killing people with that thing that you built?
Hey! You want to live? Shut the hell up. Yeah. I told you. No, that's not how we're doing this.
I say how we do it. He has to be taken care of. He knows what you look like, Dan.
So I'm gonna take the rap for this.
What are you, weak? Look, I trusted you, Dan. Killing him sends a message.
That's not the plan!
This is my plan. I say how we do it.
Rudy. Damn it.
Special Consultant Logan will be okay, I'm sure of it.
I hope you're right.
Don't worry. We'll be there in 5 minutes.
Come on, man. Don't make this harder than it already is.
Dan, you're not a killer. You don't have to do this.
I don't have a choice.
Think about this, Dan.
Drop your weapon! You okay?
Yeah.
You're looking at attempted murder of an officer and suspected acts of terrorism. You want to try to help yourself out here?
You think I'd sell out the cause?
No, it's the only move you have, Dan.
I won't turn on him.
Hey, robbed us of our homes, our future. These people are taking from us. Do you understand this? Your Every one of you has lost something.
You mean Rudy Best? We know about him.
You don't know anything.
We know about the bomb. We find Rudy, we save a lot of lives.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't even know about the bomb.
You think that's it?
It's not what they think. The explosion is just to energize it.
Tell us what you know.
You know, I think he doesn't know anything. Well, look at him. I wouldn't trust him. I don't think Rudy trusted him.
Don't tell them. Don't let them know. That's it. You guys are wasting your time. I want to see a lawyer. Now.
Yeah. You sure? I couldn't get through to him. I think Rudy's got him spun around.
Okay, well, I think we should keep pushing him.
Yeah. I might have got something. I gotta check with Dev.
I saw more of the device they were making. He thought it wasn't the kind of bomb we would expect, that the explosion is just to energize the device.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, there were coils of wire wrapped around armatures with a space in the middle.
And the explosives were being packed on top of the coils?
Yeah.
Okay, this might all be starting to make sense to me.
How's that?
I've been trying to figure out what all the stolen components could be adding up to, and what you're describing could well be an EMP.
What's that?
An E-bomb. It uses conventional explosives to amplify a powerful current from a giant capacitor, turning it into a giant electromagnet.
Yeah, the final piece might have been that microwave transformer they stole a few days ago.
How much damage can it do?
The explosives cause a certain amount of localized damage, but if the pulse from the device is big enough, it could permanently fry the circuitry of every electronic device within 2 or 3 blocks. I mean, we're talking cars, cell phones, computer systems, but also medical equipment, police communication, or emergency services.
It's gonna cause complete chaos.
What we need to do is find out where they're planning to set it off.
Hey, Kathy, can you grab me another coffee?
On it.
Right, thank you. Dev, look, when I read Rudy,
I saw someone accessing the employee login screen of the Vancouver Standard Bank.
Okay, there haven't been any irregularities reported from the bank, but he could have just woven a very complicated. Oh.
What?
The head of the IT security at the bank, it's Samuel Rennie. The same guy who caught Rudy hacking the university computer and got it thrown out. He's just finished implementing a whole new IT security protocol at the bank.
That can't be a coincidence.
So this is about revenge.
And people have done far more for less reason. If this device is an EMP, then Rudy's gonna have to get it really good and high in order to get a good spread of the electromagnetic radiation.
All right, look, the room that I saw it in had a view of the mountains.
Okay. We think that the device is in a building next to the Vancouver Standard Bank. There's windows facing north. Do you have any idea what's around there?
What's the radius?
To be sure they'd take out their target, I'd say a block, maybe 2.
It looks like there's 3 of them with top floor maintenance rooms with windows facing north.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll have access to all of them. Looks like we got lucky. I showed the building manager photos of Rudy. He ID'd Rudy as the maintenance supervisor for the last 6 months. Manager said he kept the place running like a top.
What else has he been doing?
Maybe it's not here.
This is the place.
Go around the back.
IIB! Put your weapon down!
He's dead.
We're too late.
It's armed.
Dev, it's here and it's active. We have less than 33 minutes. Take a look and tell me what you think.
Show me the whole thing. I need to see the size of it. Okay, I figure this device is on the high end of the estimate, so it'll take out a hospital, communication hubs, and half the financial firms within this radius.
Can you shut it down?
I don't know, I'm good, but this is way out of my league. To shut it down, you're gonna need a code. Vancouver Bomb Squad is on its way, but it's probably set to go off if anyone starts tampering with the wiring.
You stay here and work with emergency services to evacuate the building. If time gets short, get the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
I've got no problem with that.
Take the cuffs off her. Can you leave us alone?
Toby, I am so sorry. I had no idea.
It's okay. Dan and his friends put a bomb in a building downtown. I need you to talk to him. We need to know where his friend Rudy is.
Can't you take it out of his head?
Even when people cooperate, I only get glimpses. We need someone that he trusts to help focus him. We got less than 30 minutes before this thing goes off. A lot of innocent people will die.
What the hell are you doing here?
They arrested me for helping you.
I didn't need for it to happen like this.
They said you made a bomb?
Don't let them do this. Don't let them take advantage of you like this.
Tell me the truth. Dan, tell me how to stop it.
I'm not the one that can't stop it.
Then tell me where the person who can't stop it is.
I don't know. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Dan, please. I don't want you to be a killer. There's still a way for this to be okay.
He's in Stanley Park under the bridge.
He wants to watch the show.
I need a unit to meet us at Stanley Park across from Cole Harbor. I'll send a picture of the suspect from the car. Nobody makes a move until we get there.
Kathy, how you holding up?
I'm fine. I'm good.
There's less than 10 minutes till it blows, okay? Even though it's not a conventional bomb, the amount of explosive in it can take the top off the building. So please, get yourself far away.
Michelle and Toby said they'd get the code here on time. Somebody needs to be here to get it to the bomb squad.
Just get out of there.
I'll be in touch.
Rudy! On your feet! Hands where I can see them. Turn around.
You're too late.
You think so?
Yeah.
We know all about you, Rudy. You're not an idealist. This isn't about punishing the bank, is it?
I already got the money offshore and ruined him.
Money's just a bonus. It's about revenge on Samuel Rennie. He destroyed your life, so you're gonna break his security system. Steal the money, crash the bank system, move the money through offshore accounts. Before they even figured it out, you'd be gone. You just wanted him to know that you had beaten him. You're willing to hurt all these people to get revenge on one man?
You're crazy.
See, you thought you had me trapped, man, but I had you. I was inside your head. I got the code word.
Stop it. I'll never give it out, never give it out.
You wanted to keep it a secret, but even now, you can't help but think about it.
Stop. You can't know his name.
It's your enemy's name, isn't it? This isn't about social justice. This is about your weak ego. Samuel Rennie's the code word.
Who the hell are you?
Kathy,
Michelle, have you got it?
the code is Samuel Rennie.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's our only shot.
The code is a name. Samuel Rennie. Rennie. It worked.
Okay. Got that pretty close.
I want to get Dev a salmon before we head back.
Let's go.
Okay, so she's there staring at what is most certainly death, and she just turns around, goes right back in, and just shuts it down.
Sounds like you have a new fan.
Well, apparently he's the head of the fan club.
Kathy, if you ever find yourself out this way, I've got a job for you.
You never know. I just might take you up on that. See you guys back at the office.
Seriously, you guys, that was great work.
It was great to observe you in action. There's still some things I'm wondering about, though. Like how you got him to give up the code. It's top secret, right?
You got it.
It was great working with you.
Same. Thanks,
you.
Kathy.
I think we have enough time to grab a bite to eat before our flight.
For the record, you were right. I should have read lawyer from the beginning.
Yeah, well, in this job, sometimes you have to make some tough decisions.
Yeah, I'm beginning to learn that. You,
Yeah.
Thank you. Didn't they let you go, like, a while ago?
They did. I just wanted to see you before I left.
Here I am. You made a big difference today.
Toby, if this girl is the one, you need to be honest with her. You deserve to be happy.
So do you. It's good seeing you.
Yeah.
That's almost it. It's close. That'll work.
Steve plays one note.
You know what? Much better when you play.
Yeah, I think the whole bar would agree on that.
Walk off the
That's my cue.
All right,
guys.
Thanks.
We'll see you after the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, please, help yourselves. You seem to be enjoying these pretzels. Go ahead.
I take it you were able to get away without too much trouble?
I've got a few hours before anyone misses me. You?
I'm not expected anywhere until the morning.
Well then, I guess that means we have all the time in the world.
Okay, give me another one.
69 Copo Chevelle.
Okay, Chevelle. 427 V8, only 400 made in the world.
That's pretty good.
Hey, okay.
68 L88.
68 L88. 170 mph, 550 horsepower?
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep them coming.
Come on, man. It's like you're cramming for an exam. You're just meeting Sandy's father.
I'm just meeting Sandy's father. The man clearly doesn't understand.
Well, help me understand, bruh.
Okay. He started his own brickworks company from scratch, all right? He has won the entrepreneurial award the last 5 years in a row. He's a hard-driving, old-school A-type personality, if there ever was one, okay? He's into muscle cars and fishing, and he's a crossbow enthusiast. That's a real thing.
You think that this is gonna impress him?
Well, you know, when Sandy got divorced, he saw how hard it was on her, so now that we're serious, he's gonna be taking a really
tough look at me, and I'd like to be able to pass the smell test.
Do you even know I'm camouflage?
Okay, that's it.
What? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm cleaning up, thank you.
I've never seen you clean up.
Well, it's happening. Get used to it.
Logan. I'll be right there. Anyway, I think you're gonna do great.
Hey, can you grab those newspapers on the... No, he's gone. Sure, I'll get that later. What am I thinking?
Hey, IB. Excuse me.
Hey.
What do we got here?
We have a white male, mid-30s, looks to be dead about 3-4 hours tops.
Looks like he bled out right here. You think he put up a fight?
He was stabbed in the back.
Any suspects?
Not yet. But he only checked in 5 hours ago, and it looks like the bed has been occupied.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
Mr. Potter was a British attaché to the Consul General. MI6 has asked us to personally help in the investigation.
So our victim was a spy?
Let's go. Home to change, and then I have to run out again. Another big case.
Well, I'll probably be at work when you get home, so I'll put some dinner in the fridge.
I know. Again.
We'll talk when we talk. We'll see each other when we see each other, okay?
Thank you for being so understanding about this.
By this, I assume you mean the thing we're not talking about? I don't want to pressure you, okay? I know having a baby's a big decision.
It is, but it's also not fair to leave you hanging. You know, I'm trying to wrap my head around what it would mean to raise a child and work in this job.
You don't have to do that alone. You know that, right?
I know. You'd make a great dad.
I know. I've been trying to tell you. Go, save the world. I will still be great when you get home.
What do we know?
Well, our British diplomat, Jeremy Potter, checked into the hotel at 7 p.m. and was killed at 10 p.m.
No forced entry or defensive wounds, so he probably knew his attacker. And forensics also confirmed that he had sex not too long before he died.
And Mr. Potter checked into the hotel for one night only. Could it be a crime of passion?
Possible, but the phone cord was cut and his cell phone is still missing.
Which is why he couldn't call for help.
Right. Forensics seems to think that the killer was left-handed, and the murder weapon was a 10-inch blade, so I'm thinking maybe some type of hunting knife or something. He was stabbed in the back and bled out within minutes.
So this is the work of someone who knows what they're doing.
Looks like it.
Well, I talked to the British consulate. They were tight-lipped, but my sources tell me that he was on an MI6 watch list.
Did they tell you why?
He was somehow mixed up in an investigation into an international drug cartel.
Well, maybe the cartel took him out.
Well, the Brits want to sell that. Maybe there's something relevant on that.
Maybe. I've secured a 24-hour news blackout on the story until we find out more. MI6 are keeping a lid on the British media, but we need to find out what Jeremy Potter was into.
Mrs. Potter, we're going to do everything that we can to find who killed your husband.
Thank you. He was a good man. This has been a terrible shock.
We just need to ask you a couple of questions, okay?
Of course.
Did you notice anything unusual in your husband's behavior lately?
He seemed a little distant. He's been busy. And honestly, I suppose I've been occupied with our son Jordan.
Did your husband ever talk about his work? Did you ever notice anyone following him or any unusual phone calls?
No, I'll meet you there. I have your information from the agency.
I don't know. There are always sensitive issues that a diplomat must not share with his wife.
Do you feel that there might have been something he was holding back from you?
He was secretive. He needed to be for his job, but he was getting tired of it. We were discussing making a change.
Was he thinking of leaving the service?
Yes. Jeremy was a brilliant man. He could have done well at any career that he chose.
I'm sorry, but we do have to ask you,
Where were you last night? Of course. I was here at home with my child.
We'll confirm that she was home last night, but I don't think she's a suspect.
I read her listening on a phone call of Jeremy's. He was making arrangements for a meeting set up by the agency.
Could be the CIA. Maybe he was playing some game with the Americans and his own people took him out.
Anything's possible in a spy game, especially if he was a liability.
I have Jeremy's travel itinerary from the consulate. He made frequent trips to Hong Kong over the last year.
Okay, well, that's a popular spot for offshore accounts, right? A young father doesn't jump ship without a life vest.
Maybe the cartel's financing his retirement plan. He's going to Hong Kong to make deposits.
I'll look deeper into his financials and see if I can track any large deposits or upgrades to his lifestyle.
Okay, we'll head to the British consulate, see if we can pry any information.
I thought these magazines are supposed to be full of pictures of women in bikinis. It's just car. Hey, now we're talking. Huh? You think her parents are proud of her? Not really appropriate for during work hours. You can get back to the job. Thanks. Enjoy your magazine. Hi.
Daddy, this is Oz.
It's very nice to meet you, sir. It's quite the grip you've got there.
Nice suit.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
I thought you were a nurse or something.
No, I'm actually the head of emergency services. Not that nurses like our Sandy here aren't an invaluable part of the team. You know, not that she's our Sandy, just our Sandy. You know, like, how was lunch?
Oh, I took him to our favorite place.
Oh, pho hung? Did you just die? Those noodles just melt in your mouth.
It's soup.
Yeah. Speaking of soup, you know, my friend is in the process of souping up his Pontiac 455.
Really?
Yeah.
70?
Yeah, that's the classic year, right?
Super Duty?
You bet.
Super Duty didn't come out till 73.
My mistake. But like the Super Duty, this baby also has round port cylinder heads and cast iron exhaust header manifolds, so probably the finest American engine offered that year.
Wow. You really know your stuff.
Oh, I dabble. Yeah.
I should get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it was very nice to meet you, Mr. Wardwell.
You too.
Hope to do it again.
You can let go.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Thank you for meeting with us, Ms. Parkhurst. As you know, MI6 has asked for our help in finding whoever killed Jeremy Potter.
I'll help however I can. You'll have to understand that I cannot share certain pieces of sensitive or confidential information.
Of course.
Was it true that MI6 was looking into him?
If you'd like to know about MI6's activities, I suggest you ask MI6.
Well, what about his trips to Hong Kong? Were those sanctioned by the consulate?
They have been investigated. There's been no proof of malfeasance on Jeremy's part.
Was Jeremy acting suspicious?
I think you've been watching too many spy films. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due to a meeting.
Well, if you think of anything that could help us, please call.
She's lying. She has a file on him.
Anything on Potter's financials?
No big deposits, no diamonds or luxury cars purchased, but the hotel sent over some video from the night Jeremy was killed. That's him getting out of the elevator with a woman.
Could this be our killer?
They got off on the same floor, and this was about an hour and a half before Jeremy's time of death. The doorman flagged her a cab. The cab company just sent me an address where she was dropped off on the west side.
Relay it to Toby and Michelle. Have them pick her up. Oh, and tell them to be careful. She could be a trained killer.
I see movement.
IIB, open up.
Can I help you? Jessica Traynor?
I think we're gonna need reinforcements.
Rob, there's a sippy cup in the fridge.
I know, Jess, I know.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We just need to ask you a couple of questions, but maybe you'd prefer to go somewhere a little bit more private.
I've got my hands full. You can ask me anything here.
Can you identify this man?
Why are you asking me?
If you could just answer the question.
What's going on here, Jess?
They just want to know if I know this man. And I don't.
You sure?
You sure that no one knows?
You don't trust the agency? I've never met this man before.
Can you tell me what's going on here, Jess?
I don't know. His name is Jeremy Potter. He was found murdered in his hotel room last night.
What does that have to do with my wife?
I met with him last night.
You were the last one to see him alive.
Can we discuss this somewhere else?
Yeah, why don't you come back to our office?
Rob, just take Russell upstairs. It's time for his nap. Call a lawyer.
So, how long did you know Mr. Potter?
I didn't know him. Not really.
So you just met him last night?
Sounds horrible when you put it like that. We met through the agency.
Which agency?
Samantha Matheson.
The website for cheating spouses. They make cheating look as wholesome as apple pie.
Have you used the website before?
It's my first time. I'm not that kind of person.
So what happened after you two had sex?
Took a shower and then I left.
What time was that?
Sometime after 8.
You see anyone suspicious in the hallway?
No.
Jeremy say he was in danger?
We didn't talk about our personal lives. I really wish I hadn't gotten involved in this.
The Samantha Matheson Agency. It's an anonymous hookup site for married people.
Didn't that used to be called an airport bar?
Jeremy Potter was a member for about a year. I checked his records.
I'm guessing the company doesn't bill their clients as Samantha Matheson.
That'd be fun explaining that one to the spouse, wouldn't it?
Exactly. It actually comes up on the bill as the Cookbook Club. The company sells itself on privacy. It's got a 100% secrecy guarantee.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that this website is very difficult to hack, even for a Jedi Master.
So why don't you join the site?
I could take the easy way out and make a profile, poke around, and see what the site's all about, I guess.
Just make sure it stays as research.
What about our suspect, Mrs. Trainer?
Well, my reads pointed to a lonely housewife. If she's a spy, that's one hell of a cover story.
She is left-handed. There's still a lot we don't know about her or our victim, but they do have one thing in common. Website.
Pay them a visit.
All right, let's go.
Beautiful. Beautiful, that's great. Tanya Wilkes?
Yes, can I help you?
IIB.
Can we chat for a minute?
I'm kind of busy right now.
This won't take long.
Keep going. It's okay. Yes, what can I do for you?
Adultery seems to be a booming business. I take it you don't approve of the service I provide. That's fine. Is your company based on personal experience?
I'm happily married. Never felt the urge to stray. But some married people are desperate for excitement. There is a market for it. I saw a way to monetize that.
How does this work?
Well, our clients register on the site. They create a profile, they browse, and if they want to make contact, there's a fee for private messages.
And what is it that you provide exactly?
A safe place to play. Everything our clients do on our site is completely secure and secret. What's this about?
Jeremy Potter was found murdered in his hotel room last night after hooking up with Jessica Trainer, both clients of yours.
That's shocking news, but I'm not sure there's anything I can do to help you.
Why not?
Well, I'm known for providing maximum secrecy and privacy to my clients.
This is a homicide investigation. If you don't share whatever information you have, we will shut down your website. You understand that, right?
Of course.
Is there anything you're not telling us?
Name's Don Hutchison.
Cookbook Club cancellations can only be made by members.
Well, he can't. My husband is dead. He was murdered.
If there's anything relevant I can think of, I will definitely share it with you.
When you do, you give us a call.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, how's it look?
This is Don Hutchison, 43, married, father of 2. He was found dead in the Rainbow Motel 10 nights ago.
was stabbed to death and the phone cord was cut. Same MO as our killer. I'll let Metro know we're going to take over.
Good.
Let's find out what our victims have in common. Foreign connections, ties with the intelligence community.
They both have glasses. Same hair, same eyes, same facial features.
Do you think someone's using the website to profile their target?
More like a hunting ground.
2 deaths in 10 days. If we don't get this guy soon, there's going to be a third.
We might be looking at a serial killer. I just talked to my contacts. Jessica Traynor has absolutely no ties to the intelligence community.
That's the same as our second victim, Don Hutchinson. He's not a spy. He's an investment banker.
Well, we spoke to Mr. and Mrs. Traynor. I see couples therapy in their future.
Did you get anything from them?
An alibi for the night of the murder. He says that they were watching TV all night.
No, he could be covering for her.
No, he was pretty angry with her. I don't see him lying. Jessica swears she never met Don Hutchinson.
Okay, so let's assume for a minute that Jessica's telling the truth. There has to be someone or something that connects these 2 victims. What else do we know about them?
Well, I did some digging, and these guys have totally different careers. They live on opposite sides of town. There seems to be nothing connecting them other than their physical similarities and their affinity for cookbooks.
All right, so the only real connection then is this damn website. You might want to shake that tree until it bears some fruit.
Mrs. Wilkes.
You again. Who's that?
Don Hutchinson.
Somebody is using your website as a hunting ground. The bodies are starting to pile up.
There's been another murder?
And you're going to help us before it happens again.
I told you before, my business is built upon absolute and total privacy among consenting adults. Every member signs a detailed disclaimer absolving us of any responsibility.
So we'll get a warrant.
I have a top Bay Street firm on retainer. They'll type your warrant until doomsday.
You lied to us. You knew about Don Hutchinson's murder, but you kept it from us.
Thousands of people use my site every single day. How could I possibly know it was connected? Word will spread like wildfire.
You know what? We're gonna have that press conference. Let the world know there's a killer out there stalking your clients. That the Samantha Matheson agency is a dangerous place to play.
You can't do that.
Yeah, we can and we will. And while we're at it, we'll bring you up on charges of obstruction.
Fine. What do you want?
Names, addresses, personal details, everything.
Well, you can have the client data, but the conversation and hookup data scrubs itself clean every 24 hours. It uses proprietary software. It cost me a fortune. I couldn't even begin to tell you how it works.
So you find us someone who can. Hey, Mr. Boone, thanks for coming in. Can we get you a glass of water?
No, I'm fine. Listen, this won't take long, will it? I gotta get back to my office.
We'll have you out of here in just a minute. I gotta tell you, the security system you built, it stonewalled even me.
Well, then it's doing what it's supposed to, isn't it?
We want to know, can someone log in and access the other members' messages?
No, that's impossible. It's a 7-pass low level deleted every 24 hours. D&D Quality Security, one of my clients, by the way. What about if it was still in the database? Could an administrator monitor and duplicate it offline?
Code monkeys, back to work.
We know you subcontracted out some of the work.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is all my software. If you parceled out your work, that would be a huge security breach.
I need all 4 subroutines by tomorrow. $10 an hour. Do it fast. Doesn't have to be pretty, okay?
Look, we know that you're using outside coders to do your work for you. Now, if you did the same thing with, say, the Department of National Defense, that would be an indictable offense. Could I get that glass of water now?
Yeah, could we get the names of the coders?
Got lots of water here for you. Thanks.
Dad, you really didn't need to pick me up from work. I walk home alone every day.
Well, you know, town's full of creeps.
You're back. That's great. I got some great news for you, sir.
Call me Bill.
Oh, okay, Bill. Well, I got 3 words. Classic car pageant. Opening night of the auto show, 2 tickets.
It's tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, you heard about it?
Yeah, I was hoping to take it in before I left town.
Well, then you and I are on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We were supposed to go to Tara's play. It's opening night, our first lead role.
Yeah, but it's a play. You know, I'd like rather go at the end of the run. Let them work out all the kinks. Plus, your dad seems pretty excited about the classic car pageant.
Yeah, of course. Go. You boys have fun, okay? Old cars. Yay!
So what do you say, Bill? Are you in?
Sure.
All right, tomorrow night it is. I will see you there. Pedal to the metal.
I'm gonna bring the car around, sweetie.
Oh, okay. I'll be out there at 5. That's it, because you're talking to her. Call me sweetie. Is it just me, or is he not that excited about this?
It's just him, Mr. Gruff.
I'm sorry about the play. I totally spaced out on it. I promise you we will go another night.
It's fine. If my dad likes you, missing opening night's fine.
You sure?
Of course, it's fine. Look, fine.
Okay, you're the best. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Metro did another sweep of the first victim's hotel room.
Didn't turn up anything. Not surprising, it was 10 days ago.
So Boone didn't make the software himself, so it looks like we have 12 more coders to look into.
Interests, opera, fine wine, gourmet dining. I'll take you on a romantic ride around town before sweeping you off to my bedroom. I like this.
Good. Is that me?
Well, it's you, but it's a fantasy, a Klein 2.0, if you will. It's a fake profile that I made so I could lurk around the site.
Is that my vacation photo?
I think it's a good... I'll take it down. Take it down now. Okay, guys, so using what Boone just gave us, I can monitor traffic, but he was right. The messages are encrypted with 256-bit keys, so I can see open chats, but that's about it.
Is there anything on the coders that he used?
Give me a second.
Okay, but if he had outside people working on the site, one of them could be eavesdropping.
Well, you're saying that someone could be periodically cloning the drives, and if they created a security algorithm themselves.
Then they could break into it whenever they wanted to.
Yeah.
Guys, hold up. There's someone else in here. Administrative access, but it's not us and it's not the agency.
Can you track them?
They got a lot of proxies, but I can trace it through Istanbul, Sydney, Portland, Seattle, Toronto. All right, I got an IP.
Can they see you?
No, I'm a digital ninja. It's registered to an apartment complex in Rexdale, Tom Walton.
Yeah, that's one of the guys that Boone gave us.
He's a 19-year-old computer engineering student at York.
Let's go pick him up.
Purely out of curiosity. How many hits did that profile get?
You want to see?
Still nothing. I'll bet you $20 I know what you're thinking. I didn't read your mind.
Okay, what am I thinking?
Just thinking these guys got what they deserve because they cheated on their wives.
You think I'm that judgmental?
No, I know you. You have a strong feeling about these things.
I don't get all of the sneaking around. The kids at home, all of the lying.
People lie. That's what we do. I mean, I lied to Tia constantly.
You didn't cheat on her.
No, but, I'd look her in the eyes and I would lie about my thing, about what I do with the IIB. Couldn't take it anymore.
You told her?
Yeah, I had to. Figured it'd only be worse if I didn't. I think that the only thing you can control in a relationship is your own honesty. You gotta hope that the other person does the same.
Oh, didn't work out so well for you, did it?
You should look. Check this out.
That's him. Tom Walton? IIB.
What is this about? Tom, what is this about?
Gotta scrub the drive, scrub the drive.
He's gonna
Go
erase
round.
his hard drive.
Get off me! Ow! Ow, that hurts!
I already told you I didn't do anything wrong.
So why did you run?
Where I'm from, cops get in your face, it's not gonna go well.
Well, where I'm from, you did something wrong.
I panicked.
Well, we spoke to some of the other employees that worked on the site. They said that you programmed the security code.
Yeah, so?
You wrote the code. You were the only one with high-level access. But were you stalking these people's interactions?
No, that's not even possible.
We traced your IP address. You created a backdoor, you were on there watching them connect. Let's talk about Crystal Bennett and Luisa Lopez.
No.
These are the aliases you created. What kind of game are you playing? You get off on watching these guys?
Is that why you lured them to their deaths?
Okay, Okay, this is crazy.
All right. You recognize these men?
No. No, who are they?
These are our murder victims. These are the men that you stalked.
No. I didn't kill anyone.
These are some serious charges, Tom.
Where were you 2 nights ago?
Okay. I was with someone out in Pickering. His name's Leon Riddell. I have the bus ticket somewhere you can check.
No, you want to keep your little affair private, Leon? 5K, meet me at the bus station.
How do you know Leon?
From the Samantha Matheson site. But I didn't kill anyone.
We blackmailing him?
Well, he deserved to pay. It was cheating. Look, I only set up these profiles to find good blackmail targets. All these guys had good jobs, nice families.
It says here that your father left you and your mother when you were a kid. Did your dad leave your mom for another woman? Is that what this is all about?
Well, none of the other guys I blackmailed up and left their wife and kids. But I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, so you keep saying. And none of these guys suspected that you ID'd them from the website?
No, I'd make something up. Like I was the kid someone their wife worked with, that kind of thing. Trust me, once these guys are busted, they don't really want to ask questions.
But you didn't kill them, right?
Well, you better hope extortion is the only thing you're charged with tonight.
What's next?
Let's call Leon Riddell. Check out his alibi.
I get a lawyer, right?
Tom had quite the collection of stalker videos. I should have made popcorn.
Okay, so we caught him in the act on camera, then he would demand hush money.
Doesn't mean he didn't kill our victims.
His exchange with Riddell was on his mind the night Potter was killed.
So I just got off the phone with Leon Riddell. He saw Tom 2 nights ago.
Does he live anywhere near Potter's hotel?
No, but he paid him off. However, his wife still found out about his extracurricular activities, so he's willing to charge him with extortion.
Nice.
Martel just spent half an hour bending my ear. British consulate want a progress report. They seem to be more interested in recovering Jeremy Potter's cell phone than who actually killed him.
Which means they probably knew about his secret affair the whole time.
The update is the man that we have in custody probably did not do it.
I'm not sure that's exactly what they're looking for.
There's some other.
Mrs. Walton.
I don't understand what's going on here. Why did you take my son? Do I need to get a lawyer?
Follow me.
I'm sure there has to be some type of mistake here. My son didn't do anything wrong.
Well, your son, at the very least, is facing extortion charges.
What do you mean extortion?
He blackmailed clients of a website that he helped create.
That website, he said he needed the job. You know what? It is wrong what you're doing.
I'm making money.
Tom, it's not worth it.
It's money that I'm making and you're not.
Well, thank you, Miss Walton. We'll let you guys consult with your lawyer.
I don't feel sorry for those men.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, you know, of course they didn't deserve to die. It's not what I meant.
I gotta take this.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Toby, how would you like to go see an indie play tomorrow night?
Play?
Yeah, it's actors on a stage and they're saying stuff.
No, I know what a play is. I just was wondering what I did to piss you off.
I need a favor.
This ought to be good.
Okay, look, Sandy wants to go to the opening night of her friend's play, but I'm going to this car show tomorrow night.
You know, I'd rather go to the car show, to be honest.
No, I'm taking Sandy's dad, but I didn't want to leave Sandy hanging high and dry.
And you want me to go to a play, an indie play, with your girlfriend?
When you put it that way, yes.
So Sandy's cool with you blowing her off to hang out with her dad?
She knows I'm trying to score points with her old man.
All right. You owe me. Huge.
Huge. A huge solid.
Yeah, are you sure that Sandy's cool with this, really?
Yes. What did I just say? Yes, she's cool with it.
All right. Just text me the information.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I will right now. Bye.
If Tom's not our guy, we still have a killer on the loose. Is there anything suspicious?
Well, I'm tracking the half dozen guys whose profiles most closely resemble those of our victims.
I got a bad feeling about this. Can you shut it down?
The whole site? I mean, yeah, I have the program that Tom wrote to subvert the site's security, but...
Our killer's using the agency to target victims, and we're letting it happen.
But if we shut down the whole site, how are we supposed to... There's someone else in the system at admin level.
What are they doing? Has to be tonight. He's watching them make a date.
They're gone.
Can you track them?
I got an IP. It's the same place. It's coming from Tom Walton's.
Isn't Tom still in custody? Get Toby. So who else has access to your Wi-Fi?
No one, it's secure.
Someone hacked into the agency's website from your IP address.
Okay, well, maybe someone's spoofed the IP. Maybe someone's setting me up. I don't know. I've been here.
Who else has access? Someone in the building? A friend? Another programmer?
Oh my God. Mom, the codes. You did it.
It's your mother, isn't it? She knows how to breach the agency's security. She knows the codes.
She taught me everything that I know.
Your mother's a programmer.
Before her breakdown, yeah, but she couldn't get work doing it anymore.
Tell Deb focuses on the mother.
Please, sir, you have to leave her out of this. It's not her fault. He left us with nothing. She doesn't know what she's doing. Please, leave her alone. She didn't mean it.
Deb. Okay, where are we with Kay Walton?
I'm tracking her through registries of outpatient psychiatric programs. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder over a decade ago. It looks like she's currently employed by a cleaning company that has contracts with most of the major hotels in the city.
Tom was 3 years old when her husband left her. She was traumatized.
Yeah, there were alleged incidents of violent outbursts, but no arrests. I did find a picture of her ex-husband. And he looks a lot like our victims.
Looks like she has unfinished business with the ex.
A lot of innocent guys are paying for it, so she works for a cleaning company. She has access to any of the hotel rooms they service.
Yeah, and it looks like they have a contract with the Starlight Hotel.
Kay Walton is planning her next attack tonight.
Now we know where.
And when.
I almost can't believe I'm doing this.
Is this your first time? Yeah. It's okay. It's mine too.
Really? You're gonna just saying that?
Well, it took a while to find someone I'd be comfortable with.
Here we are.
Mr. Channing? I think you could say you just got lucky.
Hi, IB. Let's talk.
Too much. Back for another go?
It's not gonna happen this time, Kay.
Put your weapon down now!
Drop it!
Please, put the knife down. No one has to get hurt.
We know what you've been through.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know anything. They deserved it.
Your husband cheated on you.
He left me for her. He left our son.
You can't punish these men for what your ex-husband did. You're gonna put their families through the same thing that you and Tom went through. You gotta end this, Kay.
It would have been our 20th wedding anniversary.
Get down.
Thank you.
Go home to your family.
All right. $20. I know what you're thinking.
I still owe you $20 from last time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah? You think I'm that predictable?
Yes, on certain issues, yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. You are thinking that Trevor did not learn his lesson tonight, that he's just gonna go onto another cheating website and find himself a new Yvette, that a leopard doesn't change his spots.
You are very wrong, Logan.
Yeah?
I'm thinking the exact opposite. I think Trevor's gonna go home tonight. He's gonna kiss his children, and he's gonna vow to never make the same mistake again.
No, this does not sound like you. You're trying to win the bet. Do you need to borrow money from me?
Look, I know I can be predictable. I know I'm not really a go-with-the-flow kind of girl, and I like control.
I never knew that about you.
Well, maybe it's time for me to change.
You're gonna make a great mother. Serious. Doesn't mean you don't owe me $20.
Our team just recovered Jeremy Potter's cell phone from Kay's apartment. MI6 were relieved to find out that none of the files were compromised.
What happens to Kay Walton?
She'll undergo full psychiatric evaluation.
What about her son?
Well, we still have to figure out how many people he actually extorted.
Well, somehow I don't think too many of them are gonna come forward.
That's why we have subpoenas. Any more security breaches?
No. The site hired a new firm to plug the holes.
Is my profile still on?
The requests keep piling in. You wanna take a look?
I'm single. Wouldn't be cheating. Where's the fun? Shut it down. Good job today.
That really was so good.
Panko crusted. Who knew? Thought I'd try something new.
Are you sure you don't have to pay the club tonight?
Yeah. Told him to call if there's some sort of catastrophe, but otherwise, tonight is all about us.
You really are amazing, you know that?
It's just Panko, babe. Like, honestly.
Come on in.
Cleaned up a bit here.
Hi.
Hey, Bill, Bill, this is my good friend Toby. Toby, Bill?
Hey, Toby.
Yeah.
You're taking my daughter to the play?
Actually, there's been a bit of a change of plans. Toby's gonna come with you to the car show. Yeah.
Oh? Why?
Well, I know you're only in town for a short amount of time, and I really wanted to get to know you better, but I actually told Sandy that I would go to this play with her tonight. In fact, I promised, so...
Oz, you really don't.
I actually do. I'm sorry, Bill. I can't go with you to the show.
I think you're making a good choice.
You do?
I do.
Oh, okay.
The only way you're gonna impress me is if you treat my daughter right.
Oh, great. Look at that. All right. Great, Bill. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Toby.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oz's a good friend of yours?
Yeah, I've known him a long time.
Good. I want to hear all about him.
Yeah, I've got some stories. You guys have fun at the indie play.
Toby, actually, could you just hang on just for a second before you go? Toby! That's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be. It's not like he has any dirt on me. Fine.
This is a coom rug made from Persian silk, the most beautiful fibers in the world, also the most expensive.
I love it. It's so rich and warm.
Now, there is one more piece that I saw and thought Heather just has to have this. The Buddha from the Thai Highlands.
For my yoga studio. You know how much I love my practice.
Let's have Michael bring it downstairs. And I want you to take a look at these wall colors.
Great.
You can show Michael the perfect spot to put that Buddha in the yoga studio. Oh, this old chest. Didn't you want to get rid of it?
More than you know.
I'll have Michael take it to the dump.
You're an angel. Thank you.
I need to grab my notepad. You guys go ahead. And don't forget to pick a color. Follow me.
I need to talk to you. Raw clay or burnt sienna?
Burnt sienna, all the way.
Thanks again, Sandra.
It was my pleasure. I'll see you at yoga.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Hey. What are you so smiley about?
Maybe it's just that new sexy hairdo of yours.
No. What's going on?
Okay, I was gonna save it as a surprise, but you know the panini shop beside the club?
Yeah,
It's up for sale.
that's my surprise.
Yeah, that's your surprise. Right? I know. Well, just think about it. All that square footage, right? It's right there. It's beside the club. Faisal and I, we become friends. He's gonna give it to me at a good deal.
Okay. Wow. That's
Yeah.
just a lot, right?
It is a lot, but I found an investor. A friend of a friend. Apparently, he's a good guy. Jerry Gaines.
Okay, so this is happening. This is moving really fast.
An opportunity like this comes up, you gotta go for it, right? I can put in a VIP lounge, a second bar, really take it to the next level, Mish.
Okay, no, you're right. This is exciting. It is. Are you sure you want to take on more debt right now?
I think I have to. You know, to stay competitive with the downtown clubs, I gotta step it up. I think it'll be good. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm behind you 100%.
That is why I love you.
Come on in, kids. Sharpen your pencils and open your notebooks, because we're starting the day off with a history lesson. Who can tell me what this is?
I needed a change, okay?
I think it looks great.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Guys?
Sandra Doria sank off the coast of Massachusetts in, 54?
56, very close. Gold star for him. With more than 50 dead, it remains the worst naval disaster in U.S. waters. Can anyone tell me what this is?
I think I can help here. This is McKinney, single malt Scotch whiskey, the pride of Scotland, and I can personally vouch for its excellence.
So what does the Pride of Scotland have to do with Andrea Doria?
Well, on board the Andrea Doria was this, a case of McKinney, 1947.
It was recovered from the wreck and holds enormous historical value.
1947 is considered the finest year.
And these 6 bottles are the very last remaining of the 1947 vintage.
For Scotch lovers, this is the Holy Grail.
It was held by one owner for decades, but was recently sold in private for an undisclosed amount.
Which I can disclose to you. Went for over $1 million.
And you know this how?
Because I know the man who bought it, David Brown.
The David Brown, the man who I pay $200 a month to for my cell phone?
I've known David personally since before he was a telecom billionaire.
Yesterday, David's wife, Heather, fell victim to a con artist.
That is not just any con artist, that's Bridget Connolly. She's been on my radar for ages.
Mine too. She allegedly conned the president of Air Belgium into buying a Banff ski resort that doesn't exist.
I thought she worked with a partner.
Gone solo, according to latest intel. Point is, she's good. No one's ever gotten close enough to arrest her.
Not yet.
My husband, he's quite the avid collector of rare vintages.
The 47 is about as rare as they come. How did you guys acquire it?
Private sale. Our broker Tina knew the original owner, who has since passed on. Strange old man.
Strange how?
Well, he kept warning David that if he bought the 47, he'd have to guard it from this man who was obsessed with it.
Did you get his name?
No, but he said he was really bad news.
Maybe he was working with Sandra. How long did you know her?
About a month. And I must say, she didn't seem like a con artist.
Good ones usually don't.
But my connection with her was real. At least it felt real. And I loved the things she bought for my house. They were all perfect. Perfectly fake, as it turns out.
She blanked out all of the cameras, so we can't actually see how she got the case out of the house.
Well, I had complained to her about an old trunk of my husband's. She had her remover take it away from me.
Did you get his name?
Michael or Mickey, I think. I didn't get a last name.
What about the truck?
Just a regular old truck, no markings that I can recall. But he must have been in on it with her. How could I have been so stupid?
Even smart women get conned sometimes.
Hey, what's our status?
Yeah, we got some units out looking for Bridget Connolly. Still nothing.
Okay, what about our vehicle?
We got her plates from a security camera. They were stolen from a car parked at the airport. Long-term parking. No reports of a stolen Mercedes.
Okay, we'll have Deb check in with the luxury car rental
How'd
companies.
it go with Heather Brown?
Well, she said something about the original owners warning about someone obsessed with the 47.
You think this guy could be connected?
Could be.
I have to admit, I feel kind of bad for Heather.
You do? Come on.
She got taken in.
Come on, you got to give it to Bridget, though. Give her a little bit of a hand. What she did took some skill.
Well, if you think lying is a skill.
Well, everybody lies, but a con man lies with sophistication.
My dad always said, don't trust anyone who lies for a living.
I got something on Bridget's accomplice. His name is Mickey Asano. He's the owner and operator of Asano Movers.
How did you find him?
It was easy. I just pulled his plate up off the security camera feed.
Maybe too easy.
Sure, I know her. It's Sandra Woodson.
Her real name's Bridget Connolly.
And you helped her carry out $1 million worth of product yesterday.
Oh, hold on. All I did was move some furniture in and out. I don't know anything about stolen product.
Where's the trunk that you helped her carry out?
It's gone. She came by and picked it up.
What time?
She was waiting for me this morning when I got in, right at 9.
Thank you.
He has no idea he was part of a con.
So the scotch is gone, and we're back to square one.
I wouldn't say that.
She rented a Mercedes 350 from YYZ Luxury Car Rentals on Airport Road under the name Julia Cohen. But wait, there's more.
She traded it in for a black Escalade.
Way to steal my thunder. Yeah, the manager told me that this morning.
Okay, but to rent from the same company using the same phony credentials, I don't buy it. She's smarter than that.
After leaving Mickey, she headed north on the 427.
427. There's cameras posted the whole way. We can track her. I just need a timeline.
She left around 9.
9. Yeah, let's start around that mark.
Black Escalade heading north.
Right, this might be it. Huh.
Can you magnify it?
Yeah. I think I can get the plate. Got her. It looks like she's getting off at Dixon. There's a camera at Dixon and Airport Road. Okay, there she is. She's turning into the parking lot at the Ventura Hotel.
Let's pay her a visit.
Well, she'll be watching the doors.
So we get her outside.
The manager said one of the valets dinged my car.
Yeah, my partner's rolling it up right now. Where are you headed, Bridget?
My name's not Bridget. It's Chloe Robinson, and that's not my car.
So if we search this car, we're not going to find anything incriminating? What do we have here? Looks like a few K in cash, multiple IDs.
It's not what it looks like. I can explain everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you can, Bridget, and I'm sure not a word of it will be true.
So, Bridget, where'd you hide the scotch? Do you have a buyer lined up?
Shark's going to bite.
You see, when we spoke to Heather Brown, she told us that a dangerous man wanted to buy the scotch. That he was like a shark. Is he your buyer?
They know about Tarkanian?
Because we know you've been talking to Tarkanian.
You're good.
Oh, you've no idea.
Toby,
Yeah.
minute.
This is Andrei Tarkanian. He's Armenian, Ukrainian, mercifully nicknamed the Shark. Made his fortune in human trafficking in the early 90s and has since retired.
Yeah, I read his file. He kidnapped hundreds of underage girls and pressed them into prostitution.
He is a repugnant human being and a prime target of Interpol, but he's also a man with appetites. Women, wine, but especially fine scotch.
In my reads of Bridget, it looks like she's trying to hook up a deal with him.
Oh, he'd be one hell of a big fish if we could net him.
Be a great career move.
I'm not saying that.
I know, this would be a great bust. It just means that we have to work with her, and I do not trust her at all.
You shouldn't. She's a con artist. But don't forget, we have a secret weapon. She's not gonna pull one over on us, right, Toby? No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure.
Bridget, let's get to know each other. Nice photograph. Your father ran out on you when you were an infant, and your mother raised you until her death. You were 16 years old?
You have the file? You tell me.
Well, you were put into foster care, you ran away, and you were recruited by Jimmy the Briggs Foster.
Are you writing my biography, or do you want to talk about a deal?
Give us the location of the scotch, and I'll see what I can do about reducing the charges against you.
No. Let's talk about what I want. Then we can talk about what you want.
You have the floor.
You drop all the charges, and I walk away.
I'll need further incentive.
You want to catch the shark? I can help.
What exactly do you know about Tarkanian?
More than he knows about me. I've never dealt with the man personally, but I've dealt with people like him.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we can handle it.
Really? He's never been caught by any law enforcement agency anywhere. You can use all the help you can get.
All right. You help us bring in Tarkanian, I'll let you escape the charges on the scotch. All the other outstanding charges against you are still your problem.
Deal.
Tell us where the 47 is.
Trident Storage on Weston Road, Unit 517.
I'll drop the papers. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Our latest intelligence says that Tarkanian has bases in Buenos Aires, Cape Town, and Toronto.
He puts up firewalls between himself and the rest of the world, and the only way to access him is through trusted middlemen such as this man. Christian Dufresne. He's a former appraiser at some of the top-end auction houses.
According to those in the know, if you want to sell to Tarkanian, Christian's the man to talk to.
And luckily, he's not hard to find. He owns a very high-end club called the Montgomery. It's a uber elite, excuse me.
Okay, so
Hello,
we go
Deb.
to Christian's club, we tell him we have the 47, and he leads us to Tarkanian.
Simple. Sounds like a plan.
Except for the X Factor. I know Bridget is working another angle here. Have you been able to read her?
Not much yet. She has incredible control over her thoughts.
But she's tough to read.
She is tough to read, but it'll get easier. I'll find the cracks.
Guys, very good news. The scotch has been recovered. It's on its way to lockup as we speak.
Excellent. Tell him to beef up security. That's over $1 million worth of merchandise.
Yes, we wouldn't want your friend to lose his precious whiskey again. Scotch.
Get to work.
So from this point forward, you will be known as Sarah Watson.
We have worked up a backstory for you, so please get to know it.
Thanks. I've done this before. Nice watch. You know it's fake, right?
Actually, it's authentic.
Sure it is.
Okay, I will be working alongside you as Rochelle Lawrence.
What's our story?
Well, you and the lovely Rochelle here are high-end B&E specialists.
We approached Tarkanian's man, Christian, at his club tonight, and we show him this to prove we have the goods.
Christian's an appraiser. He needs actual product to appraise.
It's impossible. Klein won't sign off on us using a bottle for a meat like this.
IIB has a forensic lab, right?
Yeah.
We need them to mock up an empty bottle of the 47. Are they capable?
They're the best in the country.
Get them on it. Now I'm going to tell you the play, and I want you to listen carefully, because I'm only going to tell you once. The mock-up bottle is called The Show. We're going to fill it with store-bought McKinney, 25-year. We present the show tonight. I draw a sample using a syringe. I squirt the sample into a test tube. I give Christian the test tube so he can do a gas chromatograph analysis. What Christian doesn't know is that I've swapped the show scotch with a sample of the real 47 McKinney.
And how do we get our hands on the real sample?
We only need 10 mils. Your boss is friends with the owner, right?
How do you know that?
I do my research. Tell Brown that his precious 47 will never be safe with Tarkanian out there. It's in his best interest to help us take him down.
Okay, I'll ask Klein to speak with Brown.
All according to the plan.
Oh, another thing, if you can get your hands on Christian's cell phone and grab his SIM card, it'll help us. We can clone his phone.
But he'll see you pulling out the SIM card. There's a better way to do it. All you need to clone a cell phone is an ESN and MAC address. This is yours.
What?
I palmed it while admiring your authentic watch. A few keystrokes and I'd have all I need.
You play the game well.
If you're not playing the game's playing you. Let you know a little secret, though. I'm done with it. All of it.
I've heard that before.
Happens to be true. I look at other people. They have real jobs, real boyfriends. I don't think I'll ever have that.
But you're a smart girl. You can get whatever you want.
Is that right?
Hey, I need you on op tonight with Dev.
Huh?
Are you gonna be ready?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Who's ready for a frosty, cold game of NBA action and a down-to-the-wire, back-and-forth beer? I got that backwards. Toby, where are you, bud?
Hey, I'm working tonight.
Oh, what are you auditioning for Magic Mike 2?
Undercover operation.
Okay, well, here's to your mission. You know, seeing you all gussied up like that, I figured you had a date tonight.
Nah.
No? I mean, it has been a while since,
Tia left, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think about that night often. The look on her face. You know, she said she needed time to think. It's been 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
6.
And she hasn't called or emailed? Nothing?
No.
I know I'm not as good as you at reading signs, but I think it might be time to move on, my friend.
No, I'm not ready to date.
I'm not talking about dating, my brother. I'm talking about a little rebound fling. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. There's this new nurse in the ER. Her name is Kayla, which I believe is Gaelic for lower back tattoo. Let me just do a little...
No, hey, come on.
There we go.
Oh,
I sent a little picture. I'm gonna show Kayla. Kayla. Oh, nice navel ring, Kayla. No, they're all yours. Enjoy. Hey, be safe tonight, bud.
Have a good night.
Expect a phone call.
Welcome to the Montgomery. I'm Christian.
We know who you are.
Then you know I make it a point to get well acquainted with my clientele, especially ones so beautiful. What are you ladies drinking tonight?
Scotch. What's your best?
The McKinney, of course. That's the best glass of Scotch money can buy. And we have the 12, 16, or the 25 year.
There are better bottles available.
Or if there are, I'm not aware.
The 25 is the oldest you can buy off the rack. But there are much older, much finer vintages out there.
All held in private collections last time I checked.
We might know about 6 bottles that have come onto the market recently.
Tell me more.
How's your naval history, Christian?
Do I look like a history major?
But you have heard of the Andrea Doria?
The 47 is in the open. Find it.
In the back. I'll need to take this with me.
I think we're gonna let you walk out of here with $200,000 worth of our property.
I need to appraise the product before I take it to my employer.
You mean Tarkanian?
I don't use his name unless it's necessary. Neither should you.
My apologies. But we still can't let you walk out of here with our bottle.
No appraisal, no deal.
You can have 10 milliliters. More than enough to do a gas chromatograph analysis.
Allow me.
You know what? Actually, it's better if we do it.
Do you have something to hide?
Of course not.
All right. All done. I'll be in touch.
Christian, don't you want a taste?
Taste of what exactly?
A taste of the 47. How does it taste?
Like the McKinney. Only the GC analysis can tell if it's the real thing.
It's the real thing. It's my number. Call me.
Don't forget. You did good.
Thanks to the ESN numbers acquired by our con artist friend and a little bit of my own kung fu, I was able to hack into Christian's cell phone. Take a listen, he left this message earlier.
It's me. You were right. It's in the open. You know how to find me.
That could be for anyone.
Well, in my read, I heard Tarkanian say it's in the open. This message could be for him.
Can you trace it?
They used what's called a dead drop server. It's the preferred method of communication of international bad guys and big-time drug dealers. It's totally untraceable.
So Tarkanian can check his messages anywhere anonymously.
Pretty much, yeah, and I have no way of tracking him.
It's Christian. This is Rochelle.
Meet me tonight.
4025 Gray Avenue. We'll talk numbers.
Will your boss be there?
What difference does it make?
We'll only talk numbers with him.
You should have told me this before.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Just be there by 9.
I need you to set up a surveillance team to 4025 Gray Avenue. Okay, I'll set up an arrest team.
Okay, I'll work on a warrant.
Okay, I'm gonna have a chat with our friend, Bridget.
Okay.
Wanna grab a coffee?
You know someplace good?
I do.
I thought you meant someplace fun.
Well, this coffee isn't bad and it's free.
Free is good.
How do you take it?
Black.
Black? Perfect. Me too. You know, I can still remember a time when I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
This is you trying to get me to talk.
Just saying we have some things in common. You spent time in group homes, and so did I.
It was an awful time. I really don't like talking about it.
Yeah, me neither. Just saying I get it.
We all have our wounds.
So what happened to your partner, James?
Jimmy Foster. He's in Mount Pleasant Cemetery now.
Oh, sorry to hear that. How'd he die?
Aneurysm. They did all they could. He was my mentor, like a father.
You can do this. It's the last one. Stand your ground.
So is he the one who set up this score for you?
He did, as a matter of fact. He did business with Tarkanian. He knew he'd pay dearly for the 47.
What kind of business?
I don't know. He never even let me meet Tarkanian.
Why not?
He kept me at an arm's length from certain people. People he didn't trust.
So once we get this extra space, I mean, I'm gonna be able to open all of this up.
Wow.
You know?
That's beautiful. I love it, man. I love it. Yes. So what you gonna do with that spot up there?
Second floor lounge.
Yeah, about that. I got a few ideas what we could do with it.
We?
Well, I am an investor. I just want to make a room where people can hang out, have some drinks, do whatever they want.
Can't be anything that would jeopardize my license. You know that, right?
Look, Adam, I can make this whole thing happen. You're just gonna have to decide how badly you want it.
According to the ME report, James Foster died of multiple gunshot wounds. The murder was never solved.
She said he died of an aneurysm.
Yeah, well, she lied.
Oh, you see? So what's she hiding?
That's the question, isn't it?
Jimmy told her to do this score from his deathbed.
And that's interesting, but what does it have to do with the case we're working?
I don't know, but I'll figure it out. I love a good mystery.
Yeah, so do I when they look like her.
Yeah.
How's Toby?
Oh, he's the mayor of Mopesville. Still totally hung up on Tia.
Yeah, well, he should be. I mean, she's the best thing that ever happened to him. And I know that she was crazy about him, too.
Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, but she bailed on him, right? I mean, she hasn't so much as responded to an email in 6 weeks.
Because she's still figuring it all out. I mean, if she didn't care about Toby at all, she'd email him right back.
So the fact that she's been completely ignoring Toby is a good thing?
Yeah, it means there's still hope.
I will never understand women. Just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please, come in.
It's just us?
Patience, Rochelle.
If you're angling for more money,
My finder's fee is adequate. I just thought we'd get to know each other a bit better.
this is not happening.
You don't have to cross any lines. Just dance around them. I love your home, Christian. You have exquisite taste.
Thank you. I've always had an eye for beauty. And I like what I see tonight.
You are very light on your feet.
And you are not. Are you tense?
I'm just the kind of girl who likes to know what's gonna happen next.
I know what I'd like to have happen.
Patience, Christian.
You're gonna make me wait?
Business first, and then we can play.
Okay. Get your coats.
All right, guys, we're on the move. We have to catch up.
If I follow, he'll know he has a tail.
You're right. Let's circle the block. All right, they're there.
Andre, this is Rochelle and Sarah.
Christian told me you have something that interests me, if the price is right.
Well, there's no need to be coy. Everyone knows that you're obsessed with the 47.
I've tested the sample. It's authentic.
Your price?
It's worth $1 million, so we'll give it to you for $1.5 million.
I should walk right now.
Yeah, miss your opportunity of getting your hands on the 47?
750K.
9.
Done. You've been awfully quiet.
Problem?
None.
Hey, don't you want to hear how we got hold of the 47? It's one hell of a story.
Another time, perhaps. But if you try to cross me, you'll become a story as well.
What's our status?
Waiting for Christian to set up the meet with Tarkanian.
Everything goes well, we will get him today.
Today is good, but last night would have been better.
He gave us a slip. The guy's a pro.
The guy's been avoiding capture for over a decade.
Which begs the question, if he's so cautious, why expose yourself to capture only to walk away?
He wanted to sniff us out. It's his thing.
Sounds like you've done business with him before. What's your relationship with Tarkanian exactly?
My partner did business with him. I wasn't part of the transaction. I just saw it getting wrapped up.
So hold on, during this transaction with your partner, did he see you?
Let me try this. For a second, at most. It's impossible he would remember me.
That's my phone.
Got it.
It's Christian. This is Rochelle.
Briar's Pier, half an hour. Bring the product.
We'll be there. We have to move now.
Can I speak to you guys for a minute?
Yeah.
There's a problem with my reads of Bridget. All right, I've seen the same event with two different outcomes.
I'm not sure I follow.
When she first mentioned Tarkanian, I read her, and she was nowhere near him. Just now, I heard her think, let me try this. And then I saw a different version of the same event where she was right beside him. Also, she said that her partner, Jimmy, died of an aneurysm when he was actually shot to death.
Okay, so what, you're reading her lies?
Yeah, it feels like that.
I thought you could only read the truth.
I've encountered a lot of unusual minds, but this is a new one.
I read an article once about MRI tests on pathological liars. Apparently, they actually see the lies they tell.
Yeah, it feels like that.
Toby Logan, meet your kryptonite. I think we should reassess this meet. I don't like what you're walking into.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
Michelle,
This could be our only shot to get Tarkanian.
Michelle, let's go. It's time.
All right, go. But for God's sakes, be careful. You stay behind. You sweat Bridget. Figure out what she's up to.
All right, I'll bring my A game.
I didn't know you liked it rough.
This is not a game, Bridget.
I thought we were good. I thought we had a connection.
You've been playing some kind of angle this whole time. I need to know what it is.
You really think I have some kind of secret agenda? You all played your parts.
I do. And somehow we all fit into it. You took advantage of us. You made the IIB work for you. Or is this all a part of your plan?
To get arrested? You think I like this?
What really happened between Tarkanian and Jimmy?
I don't know.
He wanted you to do this score on his deathbed. Why?
That's between me and him.
Jimmy didn't die of an aneurysm. He lied to me. That's why we don't have a connection.
I'm not gonna talk about Jimmy.
You don't have to.
You're the only one who can do it. Last score, and you're out.
Daddy.
He wasn't your mentor. He wasn't your partner. He was your father. So what happened? He came back after your mother died, took you under his wing?
So you got me all figured out. Satisfied?
You were there when he died. You want revenge on Tarkanian. So what's the next move, Bridget?
Tell Tarkanian I can make a better deal. Just him and me alone.
Got it.
She's been in contact with Tarkanian behind our backs. We need to get Michelle out of there.
Where's your partner?
With the product, waiting for my signal. Where's Tarkanian?
He sends his regrets. Michelle, you good? You okay?
Yeah, I will be. When someone tells me what the hell is going on. Hey,
Hey, Bridget escaped. IIB's under lockdown.
what's her endgame?
Revenge. Tarkanian killed Jimmy Foster, who's her father, by the way.
I spoke with the evidence locker guards at IIB. No sign of Bridget, but the McKinney's still there.
Okay, let's double up on security.
Okay.
Let's talk to Christian.
Yeah.
Save your breath. My lawyer will be here any second.
Well, I hope you have a good one, because a pretty man like yourself is going to make a lot of friends in jail. Why did Tarkanian send you to kill me?
He wanted you dealt with. You and your so-called partner. She thinks she could pull one over on Tarkanian, but she can't fool him.
What did he find out?
You think I'm going to tell you?
How could you miss that?
I checked her record myself.
It was fixed. I'll fix her myself.
Tarkanian wants to kill her. How's he gonna do it?
He said he'll meet with you today at the club.
We gotta get to the Montgomery.
So you decided to cut out your partner?
Just looking out for number one?
I know a little bit about looking after number one.
So this was about getting to Tarkanian.
She played us perfectly. She needed our help, so she got herself caught. I mean, think of all the breadcrumbs. Mickey, the rental car.
Why would you want to get caught?
We helped her get past Christian. We gave her a new identity. We fixed her records. We helped her pass Christian's security checks.
And what about Tarkanian?
Like Christian said, you can't fool the shark. Somehow he found out we fixed her records.
So she's walking into a trap.
I have a car waiting.
I get into a car with you, and I'm never coming back. Just like Jimmy.
Open that case right now. Please. I'll give you whatever you want.
You've already taken the only thing that mattered to me.
Please, relax. Put your gun down.
Where's the bodyguard?
He's rushed to St. Mike's, concussion, powder burns, but he's gonna be all right.
Well, the proverbial smoking gun. She left us with a living witness and a gun with her prints on it.
She wants us to know she did it.
Hey, I have coordinated with Metro. They've got every available unit looking.
Border services?
Every airport and checkpoint has her photo. She's not going to get very far. She's been red flagged.
Well, this is Bridget we're talking about. We're never gonna see her again.
You look happy.
Because I just received a call of kudos from the upper brass, seeing how I just closed the case on Tarkanian.
You closed the case on Tarkanian.
I gave credit to the whole team, of course.
Of course.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình nha. Hôm nay mình sẽ tô bức tranh chú thỏ với những củ cà rốt. Mình sẽ kết thúc video tại đây nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video của